Welcome to Quiz Quest. Today, we're bringing you 20 easy questions designed to boost your memory and curiosity, no options provided. Each question is a gateway to fascinating facts and a chance to train your brain. If you need more time, don't hesitate to pause the video. Ready to rise to the challenge and learn something new? Let's get started and see how many you can answer. What is the largest country in the world by land area? Russia. The world is filled with countries of various sizes, but none match the vastness of Russia. Spanning over 17 million square kilometers, it accounts for about 11% of the planet's total land area. Located across Europe and Asia, Russia boasts incredible geographical diversity, including tundras, forests, mountain ranges, and unique lakes like Lake Baikal, the world's deepest. The Ural Mountains, a prominent natural feature, serve as the dividing line between the two continents. Despite its enormous size, much of Russia, particularly Siberia, remains sparsely populated due to its extreme climate conditions. Russia is a remarkable example of how geography influences the history and development of a nation. What is the largest desert in the world? Antarctic. While many associate deserts with hot climates, the largest desert in the world is not the Sahara, but the Antarctic Desert. Covering an area of around 14 million square kilometers, it is a cold desert characterized by its lack of precipitation, receiving very little rain or snow throughout the year. Antarctica is almost entirely covered in ice, with glaciers accounting for about 90% of the world's freshwater reserves. Its temperatures can drop to extreme levels, plummeting to as low as 80 degrees Celsius in winter, limiting life in this desert. Despite its harsh climate, Antarctica is home to a variety of marine life, including penguins, seals, and krill, which thrive along the continent's coasts, supported by nutrient-rich waters crucial to the global food chain. What vitamin is produced by the body when exposed to sunlight? Vitamin D. The sun not only lights up our days, but is also vital for our health. Its light activates the production of vitamin D, essential for calcium absorption, strengthening bones, preventing conditions like osteoporosis, and maintaining muscle health. It also boosts the immune system, helping fight infections and reduce the risk of autoimmune diseases. In moderate doses, the sun is an essential ally for well-being. What is the official language of Iran? Persian. Iran is a country with a rich history and remarkable cultural diversity, but its official language, Persian, also known as Farsi, holds a central place in its identity. This language has roots in the ancient Persian Empire and has evolved over thousands of years, becoming a modern tongue that unites more than 80 million Iranians. Additionally, Persian has influenced other regional languages such as Urdu and Turkish, thanks to Iran's cultural legacy. Although Persian is the predominant language, Iran is home to many other languages and dialects due to its ethnic diversity. However, Persian remains the primary medium for communication, literature, and administration in the country, reflecting its historical and cultural significance. Which country is the largest coffee producer in the world? Brazil. Brazil is not only known for its beaches and its love for soccer, but also for being the world's largest coffee producer. Since the 19th century, the country has led global coffee production, accounting for about 1/3 of the world's supply. Vast coffee plantations are primarily located in regions such as Minas Gerais, São Paulo, and Paraná, where warm climates and fertile lands create ideal growing conditions. Brazilian coffee is renowned for its quality and unique flavor, ranging from smooth, chocolatey notes to more intense and complex tastes. This industry is not only vital to Brazil's economy, but also a key part of its cultural identity and export traditions. In which country are the ruins of Petra located? Jordan. Petra, known as the Rose City due to the color of its sandstone, is one of the most breathtaking archaeological wonders in the world and is located in Jordan. This ancient city was carved directly into the cliffs by the Nabateans around the 3rd century BCE. It served as a major trading hub, connecting routes between Arabia, Egypt, and Syria. Its strategic location and advanced water channel systems allowed it to thrive for centuries. Among its most iconic structures are the treasury and the monastery, showcasing the Nabateans' architectural and cultural ingenuity. Today, Petra is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the world's most visited tourist attractions, celebrated for its mystical atmosphere and historical significance. Who painted The Starry Night? Vincent van Gogh. The Starry Night is one of the most famous works by Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh, created in 1889 while he was institutionalized in an asylum in Saint-Rémy-de-Provence, France. The painting reflects an imagined view from his room, blending real elements of the landscape with his emotional and artistic interpretation. With its expressive style and swirling movements, the artwork captures a night full of motion and life. Although Van Gogh was not widely recognized during his lifetime, this painting has become a universal symbol of post-impressionist art. It is currently housed at the Museum of Modern Art in New York, attracting millions of visitors annually and serving as a constant source of inspiration for artists and art enthusiasts alike. Which scientist formulated the theory of relativity? Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, a German physicist, revolutionized our understanding of the universe by formulating the theory of relativity. Published in 1905 as Special Relativity and expanded in 1915 as General Relativity, this theory introduced fundamental concepts like the relationship between space and time and the famous equation, which illustrates the equivalence of mass and energy. Einstein showed that time is not absolute, but depends on the observer, challenging Newton's classical physics. His discoveries transformed modern physics and laid the groundwork for advancements such as space exploration and nuclear energy. In addition, he won the Nobel Prize in 1921, not for relativity, but for his work on the photoelectric effect, which also had a lasting impact on science. Which country has the largest number of islands in the world? Sweden. Sweden, a Scandinavian country, leads the world in the number of islands with approximately 267,570 more than any other nation. These islands, known as Skärgård in Swedish, are a distinctive feature of the Swedish landscape, especially around Stockholm and Gothenburg. While many are small and uninhabited, they form a unique ecosystem that blends natural beauty and biodiversity. Some islands are accessible by ferry and have become popular tourist destinations, offering activities such as boating, fishing, and hiking. This extensive archipelago is not only a natural attraction, but also an important part of Sweden's cultural heritage, blending modern life with nature in perfect harmony. Who painted The Last Supper? Leonardo da Vinci. The Last Supper is one of the most famous works of art in history, painted by Leonardo da Vinci between 1495 and 1498. This mural is located in the convent of Santa Maria delle Grazie in Milan, Italy. The painting depicts the biblical moment when Jesus shares his final meal with his disciples before his arrest. Da Vinci managed to capture profound emotion and psychological complexity in the expressions and poses of the characters, making the scene particularly striking. Additionally, the work has been the subject of numerous studies, interpretations, and theories due to its symbolism and the innovative techniques used by the artist. Who painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Michelangelo. Michelangelo Buonarroti, one of the most prominent artists of the Italian Renaissance, painted the famous ceiling of the Sistine Chapel between 1508 and 1512. This project was commissioned by Pope Julius II and became one of the most admired masterpieces in art history. The ceiling covers more than 500 square meters and features biblical scenes, with the most famous being the creation of Adam, where the iconic image of God touching Adam's finger is depicted. In addition to its artistic beauty, the Sistine Chapel ceiling is also remarkable for its technical complexity, as Michelangelo painted the figures in an uncomfortable position, working on scaffolding at great height. What is the closest planet to the Sun? Mercury. In our solar system, Mercury occupies the closest position to the Sun. Despite this proximity, it is not the hottest planet, as it lacks a dense atmosphere to trap heat. Temperatures on Mercury vary greatly, reaching up to 430 degrees Celsius during the day and dropping to minus 180 degrees Celsius at night. With a diameter of 4,880 kilometers, Mercury has an elliptical orbit, meaning its distance from the Sun changes. Additionally, the planet has no moons, and its surface is covered with craters, which have been caused by meteorite impacts over billions of years. What is the most populous country in Africa? Nigeria. Nigeria stands out as the most populous country in Africa, with a population exceeding 200 million people. Its demographic growth has surged in recent decades, driven by a high birth rate. Along with this rapid growth, Nigeria is home to over 250 ethnic groups, contributing to its rich cultural diversity. The country's economy relies heavily on oil, though agriculture also plays an important role, employing a large portion of the population. Despite its natural resource wealth, Nigeria faces significant challenges, such as poverty, insecurity, and inequality. Nevertheless, it remains a key cultural and political figure in the African continent. What is the smallest ocean in the world? Arctic Ocean. Located at the northernmost part of the planet, the Arctic Ocean is the smallest and shallowest of all the Earth's oceans. Despite its smaller size, it plays a vital role in regulating global climate by stabilizing temperatures and weather patterns. Bordered by countries like Canada, Russia, Norway, and the United States, this ocean is home to a variety of species, including polar bears, seals, and whales. However, in recent decades, climate change has rapidly melted its ice cap, which not only disrupts its local ecosystem, but also has global consequences due to shifts in climate patterns. Who was the first Roman emperor? Caesar Augustus. The first Roman emperor was Caesar Augustus, who ruled from 27 BC until his death in AD 14. Born as Gaius Octavius and adopted by his great-uncle Julius Caesar, Augustus consolidated his power after the defeat of Mark Antony and Cleopatra at the Battle of Actium. From that point on, he reformed Rome's political system, transitioning it from a republic to an empire, and is credited with starting the Pax Romana, a period of peace and stability that lasted over 200 years. During his reign, Augustus also implemented major administrative, cultural, and military reforms, which solidified imperial power in Rome and allowed it to expand its borders. What is the longest river in Europe? Volga. The Volga River is the longest in Europe, with an approximate length of 3,530 kilometers. It originates in the Valdai Hills, northwest of Moscow, and flows southward through Russia, emptying into the Caspian Sea. This river holds great historical, economic, and cultural significance for Russia, as it passes through several major cities, each contributing to the region's rich heritage. Additionally, the Volga has been essential for the development of navigation, energy production through hydroelectric dams, and transportation in the region. The Volga River Basin is one of the most densely populated areas of Russia, supporting agriculture, fishing, and industry. Its fertile plains have also been a cradle for trade routes and settlements, reinforcing its status as the lifeblood of Russia. What is the smallest country in the world? Vatican City. This independent enclave, located in the heart of Rome, Italy, is recognized as the smallest country in the world, covering only 44 hectares. Despite its small size, Vatican City holds immense global influence as the center of the Catholic Church and the residence of the Pope. Within its walls are religious and artistic monuments of great value, such as St. Peter's Basilica, the Vatican Gardens, and the Vatican Museums, which house the famous Sistine Chapel painted by Michelangelo. The population of Vatican City, approximately 800 residents, is mainly composed of clergy, officials, and church staff, including members of the Swiss Guard, tasked with protecting the Pope. This spiritual hub attracts millions of pilgrims and tourists annually, highlighting its unparalleled role in religious and cultural history. In which book of the Bible is the creation of the world narrated? Genesis? The story of the creation of the world is found in the book of Genesis, the first book of the Bible. In its opening chapters, it describes how God created the universe, earth, animals, and humans. According to this account, everything was created in 6 days, with a day of rest on the seventh, establishing the Sabbath as a day of sacred rest. The narrative outlines a divine order, beginning with the separation of light from darkness and culminating in the creation of humans who were made in God's image. The story of Genesis not only explains creation, but also marks the beginning of humanity and the history of the people of Israel, serving as a cornerstone of Judeo-Christian teachings. It is a foundational work in Judeo-Christian tradition, interpreted both literally and symbolically, depending on the theological beliefs of different groups, inspiring discussions on faith, science, and the origins of life. What is the lightest metal on the periodic table? Lithium. Among all metals on the periodic table, lithium stands out as the lightest. It is a chemical element with atomic number 3 and belongs to the alkali metal group. Its density is so low that it can float on water, although its high reactivity makes this combination hazardous. Lithium is widely used in rechargeable batteries, such as those in mobile phones and electric vehicles, due to its efficient energy storage capabilities. Additionally, it has medical applications in treating bipolar disorders and is used in the production of specialized glass and ceramics. Despite its low density, this metal is essential for various modern technologies and plays a critical role in the shift toward more sustainable energy sources. Which civilization built the pyramids of Teotihuacan? Teotihuacan civilization. In the heart of the Valley of Mexico rose one of Mesoamerica's most iconic cities, Teotihuacan. Built by the Teotihuacan civilization between the 1st and 7th centuries AD, it featured remarkable structures such as the Pyramid of the Sun, the Pyramid of the Moon, and the Temple of Quetzalcoatl. The city was designed based on advanced astronomical principles and became a significant political, religious, and trade center. The Teotihuacan culture extended its influence beyond its borders, leaving a lasting impact on other Mesoamerican societies like the Maya and the Mexica. Although many aspects of its people remain a mystery, Teotihuacan is celebrated for its urban planning and cultural significance that continues to inspire awe today. We've reached the end. How many did you get right? Share your score in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed the challenge, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated with more fun challenges. Want to keep playing? Choose one of these 2 videos. See you in the next challenge.